Yeah, you on the red couch for burn. I'm not sitting on my red couch because I don't feel like it. But at this time, I just want to go down the rabbit hole on Instagram because y'all getting on my nerve. Y'all getting on my nerves. You know, I like to talk about relationship stuff, but I just gotta spread some knowledge. I gotta spread some knowledge on some of the things that I'm seeing, right? Excuse my braces, but we gonna get to it.
I'm sitting there thinking, and I really want to know what it is. Like, how come every time I go out and I look like an absolute bum? I look like I'm just thrown together, slum of the earth. Like, how come men just throw themselves at you? Like, you get all kind of hollers, they mesmerize over you, they just looking with this alluring look. And then when you actually put effort into it and you put that shit on, it's like a fucking repellent. Like, them niggas don't even come around. It's like, oh no, bitch, this look like an extra shift at work, bitch. This look like overtime, bitch. This is an invoice. I know what an invoice look like when I see one. Like, why is that? I'm really trying to understand, because at this point, I can show up like this all the time.
So, let me answer this question for you, young lady. So, first, you might be projecting the wrong things when it comes to how we feel, okay? You might be thinking about the wrong things as far as how you think we feel or how you think we look at you. That's one. So let me just tell you that most men love the natural look. Now, from what I'm looking at right now, from the look that I'm looking at right now, you look beautiful, okay? From the look that I see right now on my screen, you are super beautiful, okay? I mean, your dreads, your face, you know, as far as I can see, your nails are looking pretty clean, looking done or whatever. But as far as I can see, your lips look good too, okay? As far as I can see, you look good. If you put on extra stuff, we don't know how you look naturally. So it's a scary thing to get with somebody, and then you have to risk when they take it off, they don't look like the person that they look like when they had it on, right? So that's the reason why when we see you in your natural state, we're like, okay, this is how she looks without it. It becomes confusing when you put something on and then we don't know what you look like without it. That's what as far as the makeup. Even when you're putting on certain clothes, sometimes those clothes could be too revealing, and we don't want to deal with or wife a woman that has too much revealing going on, right? We'll smash, right? We might even like we like it. We like it. That, don't get me wrong. We love to see when y'all revealing some skin. But do we want to wife you up? Right? Half the men out here are 2025. Y'all might call it sassy or whatever, but we're not trying to wife nothing up that's too revealing outside. We want something to be hidden on the inside so that we have something to look forward to when we go home. Everybody else don't have to see my girl's joints hanging out. You feel me? So that's how you look at it, mommy. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we don't look at it like that, right? We don't want BBLs anymore, right? And I say anymore because at one point in time, we thought it was cool because that's what was being pushed in front of us when it come to music videos and all that stuff. But now we have come to the realization that the booty don't match the thighs. Okay? We don't like that. And then if you ever had a BBL, you would know, like me, them joints don't feel right. All right? So I just answered your question. Next.
And then, ladies, be careful with dating out here, because these men want to humble you. Humble culture is at an all-time high right now. They want to diminish you. They want to devalue you. They want to berate and belittle you. Okay? Let that man say one mean thing to you and you need to never talk to him ever again.
I mean, does it apply the other way around? Because, you know, and I get it. I get what you're saying, right? Let that man say one mean thing to you and it's over. I get it. And, you know, you got to have some self-worth, some self-respect. You got to hold yourself to high regards. You shouldn't be taking disrespect. But it should go the other way around. And a lot of the times, women come off very mean and demeaning when they're talking to you, okay? Sometimes the aggressiveness and the aggressive behavior is too much. And then there's an excuse made for the aggressive behavior. Like, oh, that's just because I don't have anybody to humble me, or you have to make me soft. No, you're supposed to already come soft. We're going to talk about that later on. But I'm just saying, though, I get it. You know, if he says one mean thing to you, just make sure that you mean the other way around for women too when it comes to that. Because when women just be saying all types of stuff to degrade a dude, and we still deal with it, because if we don't, y'all gonna say, oh, you sassy, oh, you in your feelings. Why you gotta be in your feelings so much? You supposed to be able to deal with it. You're a man. Think about it.
My advice is always going to remain the same. If you enjoy the person's presence, stay. If you don't, and they make you question who you are, leave. Simple. My advice is always going to...
I agree. But it's hard to do that sometimes. Sometimes it's hard to leave. Yeah, it's hard to leave. So a lot of the times, you know, listening to this is good advice, but sometimes it's not easy. It's just not easy.
Black men, I have a question. I really want to know. So when other black men be on social media talking about black women, or like going after another black man for like the dumbest reason, like maybe because, you know, he stood up for a black woman. I don't know, right? How does that make y'all feel? Like when y'all be reading these black men's comments under black women's videos and they just saying something absurd, like how does that make you feel as a black man? I want to know. I'm curious to how y'all feel about these dudes on the podcast. I want to know. It's interesting to me.
Speaking as the dude from the podcast, let me tell you, right? So first, I believe you tried to say it as if we're supposed to be on the same side as you are, okay? We might not be thinking about it like how you're thinking about it. So it's not how we feel because we see the comments and all the stuff the way that you see it. No. And I get where you're trying to go with it. And what happens is there's a lot of men out there that are frustrated with the way that we're being dealt with. So we have to say something about it. Now, I may not be as degrading as a lot of the other dudes out there. I don't really do that. But at the end of the day, I get it. So I'm one of those dudes that reads the comments. And let me answer the question. We don't care. We really don't. We laugh at it, actually, a lot of the time. Especially if it's the truth. We might even comment on it and be like, yup, that's the truth. I mean, we live in a day and age where social media runs things. So, you know, you got to comment on things sometimes. And, yeah, we really don't care about it that much. And if we decide to care about it that much, it's not like we take it to the heart. As a matter of fact, what's happening now is, and I get this part of it, is that a lot of the times, let me try to answer this right. Being that social media runs the world right now, because that's what's happening right now, everybody's on it. We get advice from social media. A man who has never been with a woman could turn on Instagram and learn some things. And I'm using myself for example. I didn't have a father growing up. And my mother wasn't really there. So, not having parents, I had to learn how to deal with a woman on my own. I thought all women were aliens at one point in time. Like, what is wrong with y'all? Why y'all so emotional? If my mother was there like that, I would have seen an emotional being in front of me, right? But she wasn't, so I had to learn on my own. Now, if I had Instagram or TikTok and all those other social media apps, I would have been able to see a lot of behaviors in front of me. I wasn't even in the street. I grew up in the streets. I done been through my thing or whatever, but I wasn't playing around in the streets like that. I was doing things that I shouldn't have been doing. I wasn't like hanging around a lot of girls at one point in time. So I didn't really know too many things. So if I had the knowledge that I've had now, I would have known that there's a lot of hoes out there. I didn't know that. So I let hoes take advantage of me when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? I was spending money on the wrong ones. if I turned on Instagram back then and see what I see now, all the twerking and the booty clapping and just standing there just up and down, just clapping your booty for no reason, I would have been like, oh, they be doing stuff like this? Oh, I ain't spending my money on them like that. Nope, I ain't doing that. So to answer your question, a lot of the times these things are entertainment, but it's also something that we can learn from. And most of the time, we don't even care.
And if you're a bitch and you go 50-50 with a nigga, you might as well get on the fucking floor and start scrubbing it with your fucking tongue, you fucking insane, crazy, cathedral ass bitch.
All right, so we're going to address this real quick because, we're going to address this 50-50 thing real quick, right? We live in America. Everything is expensive right about now. But you know what's crazy? If I would have known what I know now, I'd have more money. Because a lot of the times, most of us men are spending so much money on either one woman to let her go or to not deal with her anymore, and then we get another woman and then they say that we got to spend money, and then we get another woman and they say we got to spend money. Half the time, we're running out of money. But the whole time that we're spending money, you guys are saving money. Y'all are saving money the whole time we spending money. And so after a while, we look down and it's like, damn, I don't even got it like that. But I don't have it like that because I was spending money. If I would have took the time to get to know this woman and let her pay for some things sometimes too, then maybe I'd have more money to spend on her in the future. So that's what's happening right now. Okay, that's the culture. We're not spending all this bread like that. Okay, you're going to have to come out your pockets too. You're going to have to come out your pockets too. We tired of this now. Come out your pockets. Are you broke? Are you broke? Is this the reason why you sound the way that you sound? No. Most women make more than men now, actually. Their jobs, they get the high paying jobs now. Most men is living, not making that much, right? Most men got an average of $45,000, $50,000 jobs now, right? Where the women out there getting their education and they're getting the degrees to get the job. But then you still want us to spend all of our money. And then you say you want a traditional man, but you use the word be as when you go to describe a woman. Bitch this and bitch that. Nah, bitch ain't gonna do this or bitch ain't gonna do that. Come on, man. Like the mouth right there alone. I'm not even spending money on somebody whose mouth is like that. We're not doing it. We're not doing that.
Niggas be thinking they so smart. I don't know why they be thinking they gotta butter a bitch up. I want you. I've been wanting you. Come kick it with a nigga. Come eat. Come da-da-da. Like, that shit just be so. Boy, if you wanna fuck, just say that. And I'm gonna tell you how much it is. I ain't got time for him. Nigga, you know you don't want to. Niggas be.
Now, you know what's crazy? A lot of women say the same thing. They say, oh, just tell me right up front if you want to smash, right? Now, most of the time, if a dude tells you right up front that he want to smash, you're going to feel disrespected. So that's the reason why we tend to court you somewhat. So that way we could get the buns, right? If that's all he wanted to do was get the buns, then he has to court you a little bit, right? To make you feel special. Now, there's some hoes out there that you could just give money and then that's it. You could just give them the bread and get the, you know what I'm saying? It's called prostitution, right? At the end of the day. But then there's chicks out there that you don't have to spend a dime on. All you gotta do is be yourself. And in being yourself, you be able to get it. But then you gotta be a certain caliber of dude, right? You gotta be a certain type of dude that looks, that in their eyes, looks like that guy that's up there, or the dude that's on a pedestal. Once they see you like that, once they see you as the most popular, or you got a whole bunch of money or whatever, you might not have to spend a dime. You might be able to just smash just like that. Just kick a little game. Next thing you know, you coming to the house, right? Give them a little liquor or whatever it is, you coming to the house, right? But look at yourself as a woman. How do you see yourself, right? Do you see yourself as somebody that should be just giving it up like that? when a guy says, I just want to smash, I don't know. Think about it.
So I recently matched with one of the most handsome men I've ever seen in my entire life. Easily one of the most handsome men I've ever seen in my entire life. Only qualm I have is based on his career. I estimate that he probably makes anywhere from $65,000 to $70,000 a year. I make 4 to 5 times more than that. Do y'all think that relationships with that large of a pay gap can survive? Is that shallow for me to ask? Like, these are just the things that really are on my mind as I'm dating. And I specifically mean when it's the woman making significantly more, because I feel like it is normalized for the man to make more. But in terms of how I grew up, my mom made significantly more than my dad, and that does not come without issues. Okay?
Okay, so we're going to break this down a little bit, because one of the things that she said is she met the most handsome dude that she's ever seen, right? Now, what is handsome to her? That's one thing I want to ask. What is handsome to her? Is it me? You know what I'm saying? Do I look like the most handsome dude she's ever seen, right? You know, because I ain't, you know, I give myself, you know, a little something, you know what I mean? I think I'm okay, right? But it depends on what she thinks is handsome. Yeah, like, what does he think of you? This is the thing, because you're talking about looks now. First, we talking about looks, because most of the time men go off of looks. What do you think about you? Is your body on the type of plane that he would like? Does your body look good? Like, I don't want to judge you just from looking at your picture right now. I don't want to look down at your stomach or anything like that. I don't want to, you know, it looks like, I don't know, is that your real hair? You know, things like that. I don't want to look at that, right? But I'm just saying that's what guys look at a lot of the times. And we're looking at you just the same way you're looking at us, right? So sometimes you have to sacrifice. If this guy looks that good and you may not be the best looking, then you might want to just take what you can get, right? You make the money, he has the looks. Right? Now, I'm not saying now this woman does look beautiful. She's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Me, that's not my type, but she's not ugly, right? She's not an ugly woman. But another thing is that most of the time men are not looking at the amount of money that you make. We do not care how much money you make. We don't want a bum, and we don't want somebody that's always asking for something. But at the same time, we don't really care how much money you make, though. You can make $300,000 now. I know why you might be asking. It's like, oh, there might be some insecurities that might come along with it, right? Where you're talking about what you can get and he can't provide it for you, right? The answer to that is simple. Stop running your mouth about your assets. You don't need to do that to make a man feel comfortable. In fact, if you help him get the same thing, he might even have more than you eventually, right? But we in a day and age where a woman might say, oh, I don't have to build him up. He needs to come with his stuff already. Not everybody got it like that. So sometimes we need to come together as one to make it happen, right? The selfishness needs to stop.
Nigga got mad because I cheated on my birthday. Nigga, it's my day. Nigga got mad because I cheated on my birthday.
Oh my God. Did she really just say that? She gotta be joking. It is your day. Go ahead and cheat. Do your thing.
Right, I need to get my finances together. So they'll say, I want to get married. I need to get a house. Then they'll buy the house. Oh, there's no furniture. I need to make sure I have at least 6 months mortgage. Then they'll do the 6 months. They'll buy the furniture. Oh, the garden is not fixed. I need to get the garden laid. I need to make sure that the garden is laid. Then they'll plant the poppies. The poppies will grow. So it's like, for a man, a lot of times the excuse is, I'm not in this place that I want to be to get married. But the question is, what is the place? I just personally believe that a man will never be as ready as he thinks he is for.
I gotta stop this because here's the thing. I know why you feel like that. And partially what you're saying is true. You're saying that we always have an excuse before we get married because we're not in the place yet. Well, let me tell you why it's like that. It's like that because you guys make us feel like we are not ready yet. You guys want this grand wedding. You want everything. You want everything. You want everything. So we're trying to get everything. So that way, when the time comes, we could live properly, right? We got it. Everything that she described is the guy wants to make sure his house is straight. He wants to make sure everything is good. Why would we get married and then the house is not what we want it to be, right? Because guess what? You're going to have something to complain about. You're going to be like, oh, we don't have this and we don't have that and we don't have this. So why not make everything perfect first and then tie that knot? I'm just saying.
Every time people see my natural hair for the first time, they're always like, why you don't wear your natural hair more often? You see me wearing it. And what do I look like?
What do you look like? You look, hold on, let me go back.
Every time people see my natural hair for the first time, they're always like, why you don't wear your natural hair more often? You see me wearing it. And what do I look like? A fucking dyke from Washington Heights, bro.
No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that, mommy. You don't look like that, actually. Your hair, that hair on the top of your head looks so good. Your skin complexion looks so good. What you're wearing is why you look like the dyke from Washington Heights. I mean, you got on a Nike sweatsuit. You feel me? Throw on a nice little dress and put your hair like that and see how many dudes going to approach you or even give you the look. Right? Because remember now, we like natural. Always remember that. You don't have to get all dolled up with the makeup and all of that. A lot of the times we like natural. So give us that same hairstyle you got and give us a nice little dress, little sundress, especially a little slim girl like you, sundress on, right? Skin glowing. Don't look like you got too much bumps going on your face or nothing like that. Might have a little something you need to wipe off your mouth. You know what I'm saying? It's okay, I got braces, you know what I'm saying? So everything ain't all that perfect, but I'm saying though, like, you look good.
And then the shit that pissed me off is y'all niggas always, oh, Lily, why you not soft? Or you need to be a little more soft, or you too aggressive, or you're too hard, or your guard's always up. I don't have nothing to make me soft. Like, y'all niggas ain't doing nothing to make me soft. There's no way. Like, I always have to stay in fucking survival mode. Like, I always gotta, like, you niggas be, just don't do enough to even make a bitch soft. Like, I want to be nurturing. I want to be caring. I want to be soft. I want to just let, you know what I'm saying? I want to just sit back and let a man be a man, but y'all niggas ain't even being that. Y'all niggas being more bad. Y'all niggas being more bad bitches than the bad bitches. Like, ain't no way. Like, y'all niggas don't want to, y'all don't feel good when it's like you change a tire or you do something manly, go fishing, go do something. Like, y'all niggas don't be on no shit like that. Y'all don't want to get hot. Y'all don't want to get sweaty. Y'all don't want to get y'all manicures fucked up. Like, I hate you niggas.
I don't even want to start from the end because she said she hate us anyway. But one of the things that she is saying is that y'all don't have nothing that make me soft, or y'all not doing nothing that's gonna make me soft. You supposed to be soft already. And when you come off aggressive like that, we don't want you, okay? We don't want you. When you come off aggressive like that, that's toxic, right? And if a dude even likes you physically, or if he likes you, he's probably just gonna try to smash and just get it over with, and then go on your nerves a little bit on purpose, because your mouth is like that, okay? When you come off aggressive in the beginning, we don't want to have to break down this wall. I always tell a lot of people, especially women, when you first meet a dude and you got a wall up, right? The whole time we getting to know you, guess what? We're not getting to know you. We getting to know that wall. The whole time. The whole time we are trying to court you, you have a defense wall up. And we gotta break this defense wall down. We trying to get to know, we getting to know the wall, not you. So now 6 months down the line, we asking ourselves, who is this person? Who is this person? You like, oh, I'm different. I'm not always like this. Well, I didn't know what you like. This is confusing to me because the person I met was aggressive and I tried to break that wall down. And when I get to that point, then you want to become soft, but deep down inside, you still aggressive. Does that make sense? Somebody let me know if that makes sense. I'm just saying because we don't like the aggression. Be soft already.